Malloy hoverbike. Despite the fact that this vehicle looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, it is quite real. Moreover, perhaps in 10 or 20 years, it'll be the most popular means of transport. This vehicle has all the chances to become incredibly popular and profitable. Why? Well, because it combines the best qualities of a helicopter and a motorcycle. Thus, it offers a feeling of infinite freedom, while being easy and comfortable to drive. The Malloy hoverbike is the result of years of testing, development, and ongoing research. This particular model was developed by the inventor from New Zealand, Chris Malloy. Right now, he's collecting money on a crowdfunding platform to turn his hoverbike from an idea into a real vehicle. However, even the tests of the miniature version are incredibly exciting to watch. The model has demonstrated both incredible stability in the air and functionality. By the way, you can already buy it as well. The mini hoverbike costs $740, and what else can we expect? There will be two versions of this flying vehicle, a double and a single. Both will fly at 96 km per hour and travel up to 240 kilometers. Aero X. Although this video is all about hoverbikes, the developers of this vehicle don't consider it to be one. Why not? Well, the fact is that Aero X is not a hoverbike in the traditional sense of the word. Instead of moving only back and forth and left and right, Aero X is equipped with flight stabilization technology, thanks to which it can balance by tilting in any direction. The device was developed by Aerofex, a California-based company. Even though it isn't known when it will be mass-produced, we can imagine all the tasks this vehicle will be able to handle. For example, Aero X will be ideal for search and rescue operations. It'll be useful for border control and farming too. And of course, Aero X can be used for entertainment and to move around the city. Especially since its design is optimal to drive around people. The rotor blades are much shorter than those of a helicopter, which makes them a lot safer. In addition, Aero X does not create strong wind flows around it and raises less dust. Its flight height is about 4.5 meters. The developers claim that any person who can ride a motorcycle will learn to use the Aero X in no more than a couple of minutes. Flight cycle. In the modern world, an increasing number of companies are developing personal vehicles that can hover in the air at low altitudes. The company Flight has also shown its own hoverbike. The company was founded in 2013, and since then its specialists have produced more than 10 prototypes, until one of them finally turned out to be reliable enough to test with a person on board. The device weighs about 75 kilograms and is equipped with a battery that delivers 10 to 15 minutes of hovering. It's worth noting that the version that you can see on the screen is not the latest. Next month, a new prototype will be showed. It's known as the Red Hummingbird. The device will have a capacity of 113 kilograms and it will reach 96 kilometers per hour in only 5 seconds. Magical Cloud. Chinese specialists are working as hard as their American colleagues. This aircraft was assembled by engineer Zhao Deli. He started its unusual project in 2016, Since then, his hoverbike has been tested more than 1,500 times, and today the engineer is proud to show his creation to all interested parties. The top speed of the vehicle is 70 km per hour. However, this is not its most interesting feature. All the hoverbikes shown today were designed for low-altitude flights, which don't exceed a height of 5 meters. The model from the Chinese engineer, as you can see, is able to rise to a decent and even dangerous altitude. Interestingly, the vehicle was developed by Zhao Deli alone. Making a flying motorcycle has always been his dream. To bring the project to life, he even had to sell his own house. Now he's looking for investors and plans to sell his aircraft for $6,000 each. DJI Digital FPV System. Unfortunately, even with the high level of development of modern technology, we still cannot make some of the fantasies that humanity has had since ancient times come true. We're talking about flying like birds. We still can't fly through the air on our own, feeling the warm sun on our skin and the wind on our face. However, there are devices that can bring us closer to these feelings and recreate the experience of bird flight. This is the Digital FPV DJI system, deemed by the manufacturer to be a revolution in the world of drone racing. The device has 4 components: a flight module, a camera, special glasses, and a remote control. After putting on the glasses, you can lift the drone into the air and enjoy a spectacular FPV flight. The system only has a little signal lag, and the flight module transmits the image to the glasses with a resolution of 720 pixels and a speed of 120 FPS. This makes it easier for the user to immerse themselves in the flight and even imagine flying on their own. The system supports up to 8 channels, making it ideal for drone racing. The minimum price is $820. MyGo. Here's a toy that takes the concept of shooters to a new level. Previously, shooter fans had to settle for video games, but now they can turn their apartment or any other place into a real battlefield. MyGo is a robotic vehicle developed by specialists from the Chinese company Invention, who have equipped the robot with artificial intelligence. It uses it to move independently and overcome obstacles. It's able to return to the repair station and even avoid being shot at by a toy gun. In fact, the vehicle is a moving target, and hitting it is much more difficult than it appears at first glance. But that's not all. MyGo has its own app that allows you to program the vehicle to your preferences. And the multiplayer mode makes the game even more exciting. You can buy MyGo for $130. Specs. Here's an invention that won't force you out of the house or make you even get up from the table. Specs is a toy that you can enjoy sitting anywhere. But this does not make it any less interesting or fascinating. Here we have a set of small magnets which develop fine motor skills and creativity. The manufacturer offers 2 options. The first contains 512 balls, the second 1,000. However, both offer almost unlimited opportunities. The only limitation in this case is your imagination. The magnets are smooth and pleasant to the touch, so playing with them at the same time allows you to relieve stress. The toy is compact and fits easily in your pocket. Perhaps the only drawback is that due to the large number of small parts, it can't be used by small children. The price varies from $28 to $50, depending on the color and composition of the set. Rocket fishing rod. If you've been dreaming about going fishing for a long time but don't know where to start, maybe this toy is a good idea. The rocket fishing rod was designed specifically for children, as fishing for them is not easy, and traditional fishing rods are too difficult for some. However, even adults can use it to fight boredom, especially if you're a beginner and have just started learning the basics of fishing. The device is a toy gun that fires a special projectile. Inside is a hidden bait attached to the fishing line. When the projectile falls into the water, it opens and releases the bait even deeper, right to where most of the fish are. At the press of a button, the projectile is fired at a distance of 3 to 9 meters. The price is $40.